my good old bad days, me and the devil were tight. He brought out my wilder ways, living that up all night. I used to throw the word love around like I was throwing back shots. When it came to not giving a damn, I gave it all I got. I didn't know it back then, what I know right now. Life belongs a dead end with no exit out. Because of you, I got a new way of living it up. Because of you, I'm done running afraid. Because of you, girl, I don't have to stay. Back in my good old bad days, fast as I burn up the tank of gas, I burn down another heart. To leave her crying and never come back, well, really wasn't all that hard. But I didn't know it back then, what I know right now. Life belongs a dead end with no exit out. Because of you, I got a new way of living it up. Because of you, I'm done running afraid. Because of you, girl, I don't have to stay. Back in my good old bad days. Girl, with you, you know, I ain't a-missing those. Don't wanna ever go back to my good old bad days. Back to my good old bad days. I didn't know it back then, what I know right now. Life belongs a dead end with no exit out. Because of you, I got a new way of living it up. Because of you, I'm done running afraid. Because of you, girl, I don't have to stay. Back in my good old bad days. Good old bad days. Back in my good old bad days. Good old bad days. Back in my good old bad days. Good old bad days. Oh yeah. Back to my good old bad days.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
When your mom and dad are 10 feet tall, you got a superhero poster on your wall. Don't know the world's full of greed and lust. You just slide into third and ride the school bus. Wrestling is real, summer goes fast. A dollar bill feels like a wad of cash. There's war and drugs and guns on hips, but all you're thinking about's how far you can skip. A rock, a rock, rock. Then your wheels on your bike turn to gasoline. Get your first taste of love and nicotine. Your heart gets broke, your folks find you lighter. You lose a few fights and learn you ain't a fighter. You know what's wrong and you know what's right, but you wanna be cool on a Friday night. Somebody puts a bottle in front of your face. For the first time you're stuck between a hard place and a rock. A rock. A rock. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Yeah. Well, then you're paying bills and you're working hard and you with your friends at the local bar. Hook up with someone, tell them how you feel. And just like that, it's something real. Then you meet the mom and you meet the dad. Start having thoughts that you never had. Like that's the kind of thing worth waking up for. Next thing you know, you're saving up for a rock. Yeah. A rock. A rock. One day your breath costs life itself. Book gets hung on heaven's shelf. They say a few words like it's a damn shame. Then they lay you down and they write your name on a rock. A rock. A rock. Yeah, we're all just living life on a rock. 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 Said we're all just living life on a rock. We're all just living life on a rock. We're all just living life on a rock. Yeah, we're all just living life on a rock. Yeah.
They are a great group by the name of Hardy, Hardy. That is called Rock, and you can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Kicking the show off tonight, Mr. Aaron Goodwin and Good Old Bad Days. Welcome to Today's Country. We are KICR Indie Country Radio. My name is Tim Kelly. You're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. And a big thank you to Henry Archuleta and all the fine folks over there for letting us do our country music program on their great radio station. We've got a great radio program scheduled tonight. My first interview had some family emergency, so she's going to reschedule, Miss Don Ricks, but we'll get her back on the schedule. And tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, I'll be talking to country music artist Mr. Wes Brown. So we're going to have a good time. Stories behind the songs. I love doing the interviews, ladies and gentlemen, and I love playing the new country music for you. And we got a bunch of it loaded up and ready to go tonight in a 3-hour show. Mr. Reggie Shaw is up next with a great ballad in country music. This is called She Don't Love Me Anymore on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Well, I tried to make her love me, but it just pushed her away. Oh, she said she needed time to think, so I've been counting the days, hoping she'd come back around, find again what we'd lost. Yeah, the price of losing's high, and I'm paying the cost. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Yeah, I can see it so clear now. The day we said goodbye, that distant look in her eyes, that desperate hope in mine. Oh, and as I pieces of our lives. I wonder what I could have done to make her change her mind. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Time is a healer, that's what they say. It's gonna get easier each and every day. But I'm still waiting on that, 'cause I know she ain't coming back. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Swear one Bud Light sip and I buzz back. One Jack and Diane, I'm in the past. Lost in the middle of 17. Yeah, everything about you and me was a tank of gas and a radio song. Down to the right and sing along. One bench seat kiss, girl, I was gone. Your hand up under my shirt, it still feels like it's right there. Windshield hearts, midnight air. Any good thing, it don't last long. Like a tank of gas and a radio song. I still see your hand out on the wind, that dashboard blue on your skin, that fire, that touch, that wild, that rush. Yeah, that was us running down a high. Wish all it took to go back in time was a tank of gas and a radio song. Down to the right and sing along. One bench seat kiss, girl, I was gone. Your hand up under my shirt, it still feels like it's right there. Windshield hearts, midnight air. Any good thing, it don't last long. Like a tank of gas and a radio song. Song. Down to the right was a tank of gas and a radio song. Was a tank of gas and a radio song. Down to the right and sing along. One bench seat kiss, girl, I was gone. Your hand up under my shirt, it still feels like it's right there. Windshield hearts, midnight air. Any good thing, it don't last long. Like a tank of gas and a radio song. Tank
name is Travis Denning. That is called Tank of Gas and a Radio Song. I like that one. Well, I'll tell you what, we got plenty of gas if you want to call music that. We've got a bunch of music loaded up and ready to play for you tonight, and we got a great radio interview with Mr. Wes Brown, and you can check him out on Facebook at Wes Brown Music. Go like his Facebook page right now, and we'll give you his other social media during the live interview tonight. These next artists won 2 Indie Music Awards about 5 years ago when we did a great show in Nashville, Tennessee. They're great Canadian country artists. They are Austin Bell. This is called Three-Sided Story on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
Just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He says, she says, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause 1 + 1 don't equal 2 in a three-sided story. Here we go again in the looking back, so much been said, how can we take it back? I broke his heart and he made me cry. Why does something so small always intensify? How many times must we make this mistake? It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause 1 + 1 don't equal 2 in a three-sided story. We spit out our words like we got nothing to lose. Holding on to our pride so our egos won't bruise. It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause 1 + 1 don't equal 2. 'Cause 1 + 1 don't equal 2 in a three-sided story. Oh, in a three-sided story.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I know this funky little place. It's on the lake off Whiskey Mountain Road, where there's a tiny little tin roof shack and the grass is overgrown. It's got a boat that's full of holes. Drive her fast enough and she'll still float. But there's a grill that's always hot and the beer is ice cold. There's room for everybody on these old pine boards. We make that dock rock, dock rock. Come see what you're missing. Got that lakeside gonna make that dock rock, dock rock. Come see what you're missing. Got that lakeside sunshine, fishing disposition, pumping wattage through the cottage, and we're ready to roll. Ain't no sign to get there, you just follow the slope to where the dock rocks. Yeah, we make that dock rock. Ain't nothing like all my friends with me, with a little sunshine and whiskey. Come on, turn this one up, let's shake these old pine boards and make that dock rock, dock rock. Come see what you're missing. Got that lakeside sunshine, fishing disposition, pumping wattage through the cottage, and we're ready to roll. Ain't no sign to get there, you just follow the slope to where the dock rocks. Yeah, we make that dock rock.
That is brand new music for you by Washburn Union. They are a great Canadian group, and that is called Dock Rock. Video to that one on KIC, or rather on ICTV, Indie Country Television. That's right, we're radio and television. We've got a video channel though. ICTV can be found at indiecountrytelevision.net. Over 400 videos playing around the clock 24/7 for your viewing pleasure. The great country music that you hear on this radio station, you can see it in video. Got a lot of great stuff over there. So check it out, indiecountrytelevision.net. And that's a great summertime song, but a few days ago, summertime ended. We are into fall now, ladies and gentlemen. And next week, I'm looking at the weather forecast. It's going to feel like it in Branson, Missouri. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s is what they're forecasting. So, yeah, that's going to be pumpkin spice, bonfires, and s'mores, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to have a good time with that as well. I enjoy fall and all the fall colors in the Ozarks of Branson, Missouri. They are absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm going to be hanging out with an artist actually tomorrow that I just started playing on the radio. So we're going to get together and go down to Branson and hook up, and I'll post pictures of that on social media as well. Let's get you back into that great country music right now. How about Mr. Tyler Braden? This is called Love is a Dead End Road on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead-end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room and throw them back without a second thought. But love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hole. Love is a dead-end road. the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell Daddy goodbye just one more time. Santa said for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road. Love is a dead-end road.
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I like a sandy beach on a sunny day. A real good book when it rains. I like to dip my fries in a chocolate shake. That's what I call a beautiful thing. I like a little bit of honey on my toast, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you. Perfect one for perfect two. A golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That look in your eyes when you make me laugh is worth about $3 million. And I don't feel the cold when your coat's around my shoulders and all the leaves are falling in love. Your smile stays with me when I'm alone, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you. The perfect one for perfect two. A golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. We're like the notes in an old blue eyes song. La da da da, la da 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 dee. You pick the key, maybe I'll play along. But you with me with you. Perfect one for perfect two. A golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That's me with you. That's me with you.
Her name is Macy Martin. She is from the great state of Texas, and she's a great artist. I love that song. It is called Me With You. Well, my name is Tim Kelly. It is me, and I am glad to be with you tonight. We are playing New Country's Best, and that's where you can find us on Twitter as well, and follow us over there at New Country's Best. My personal Twitter account is at Tim Kelly On Air. We will lead you to the best artists making the new country music that you're hearing tonight, and we call it New Country's Best for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. It is the best in new country music. It will tickle your ears. There are some good artists out there that mainstream radio knows nothing about. We are trying to get them discovered, get them on FM radio, and possibly get them that big break of a record deal. That's why we do what we do. This next artist is also from Texas. He is Mr. Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
What happens in the country stays in the country.
And this.
So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of.
And this.
Ain't nobody gonna kill my beach vibes.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna wanna get stoned with nobody around to watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
That is the latest single from Tara Thompson. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV. That can be found at IndieCountryTelevision.net. That is a fun video. Absolutely love the song, too. And we'll send that one out to Lula Bradbury, listening to us live in Indianapolis, Indiana. We got Don in here. We got Thomas in here. I know we got others hanging out behind the scenes and listening to the great music that we're playing. But we would like to welcome everyone to the chat room. You can join us live on the air Thursday and Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, live in my basement studio. And I need company down here in the lonely basement. I got a mouse jumping around, but it's playing pretty good music right now. But we would love to have you join us in the chat room. All you got to do is go to Spreaker. That is Spreaker. Spreaker.com. Search KICR Indie Country Radio up in that little gray box at the top, and you will see we are live on the air right now. Come in and say hello. We would love to meet you. Mr. Matt Stell is up next. This is called Everywhere But On Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you, and why I still think about you.
just biding my time, making ends meet. Loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete. Planning my next move, getting over you, yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you and looking back. Guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow, would've led me home by now. I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you and looking back. Guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. I moved everywhere but on.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad. More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
A trailer on a 2-inch hitch. I can shoot a shotgun, I can catch a fish. I can change a tire on the side of a road. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough. How to know you're messing up a good thing, and how to fix it before it's too late. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, you don't let her go. Yeah, I know
is Lainey Wilson. That is Things a Man Ought to Know. Video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, this next song I want to dedicate to my brother Richard. He is heading back to his hometown state of Michigan. He's an over-the-road truck driver, and he misses hanging out with his son all the time. And this next artist I just happened to find by looking for some new videos, and I think it is very appropriate, so I'm going to dedicate it to him. The artist is LV Shane. This is called My Boy, and video to that one on KICTV as well. You're hearing it now on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
He ain't got my smile, that don't bother me a bit. He's got somebody else's eyes I'm seeing myself in. I'm holding on to every moment, God knows I missed a few. The day we met, I knew I had some catching up to do. He ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. It hit me like a train the first time he called me dad. In a 3-stick figure crayon picture with all of us holding hands. His mama said I understand if it's too soon for this. I didn't let her finish, I took it to the kitchen and I stuck it on the fridge, yeah. He ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. He's Saturday morning cartoons. He's aching asleep in your room. He's bigger than the plans I had. He's making me a better man. He ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I can never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. Yeah, he's my boy.
Today's country.
I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Today's country.
Give me 3 shots of Jaeger and I'll start to hate her, and then you'll know the party is on.
We got the hits. All the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I'd sit in my bedroom, strumming Daddy's LG guitar, staring out the window at all those country stars. Somehow that led me to a loaded down
making her debut on KICR Indie Country Radio. Her name is Megan Patrick. Megan is Meghan, Megan Patrick, and country music made me do it. Well, that's why I'm on the radio, ladies and gentlemen. I love playing the best in new country music, and every time I push the play button, it just seems to get better and better and better. These artists are fantastic, both male and female. We give them equal billing, if not more males or more females than males. We love the ladies of country music as well on this radio station. But let's play a male artist right now. His name is Joe Lasher. This is called Messed Up on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
To all my friends, I guess it's easy to see, 'cause they all say it ain't good for me. Lying to myself, trying to get over you. But I'd say I put on a damn good show, acting tough as nails, so you won't know truth from fiction, how hard it's hitting me to let you go. Baby, I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Maybe I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I messed up. What I wanted to say was what you wanted to hear. I couldn't swallow my pride, so I wound up here kicking myself, drowning my tears. Can't see straight, but one thing is clear. I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Maybe I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I messed up. Messed up. Maybe I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Baby, I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. Messed up.
Hey y'all, this is Brent Harrison and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing the best in new indie country music.
And I'm thinking about where you are, thinking never got me far, with a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile, so you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby,
I'm okay. And I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along and I want to hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
They are a great country music duo from the state of Texas. They are Shotgun Rider. That's where you can find them on Facebook and Twitter. And one of their latest singles called I'm Not Alright. You can also check out the video to that on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. At the bottom of the hour, we're going to have a great radio interview with Mr. Wes Brown. And we're going to have a fun time. Lots of people already tuning in and getting ready for the interview. Well, we're going to make you wait just a little bit longer, but in the meantime, we're going to keep the best in new country pumping out of your Spreakers. That's right, I said Spreakers, ladies and gentlemen. We are live right now on Spreaker.com with Canadian artist Mr. Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out and get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun a couple cool ones out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It gets late, that look in her eyes says you wanna Wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the thing about my baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night. Coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and take you fishing, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. My sister's gonna ask a million questions, say anything she can to turn you red. And when you meet my high school friends, they'll buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. So if I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and buy you dinner, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me
name is Ingrid Andress, and that is called More Hearts Than Mine. What a way to kick off hour number 2. Hey, in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to have Les Brown in here. We're going to have a good time chatting with him. Wes Brown Music. Oh, like his Facebook page right now and tell him Tim Kelly sent you. We're going to have a good time talking to Wes Brown here in just a little bit. But first, this next artist has her own record label. She scored 9 #1 singles with Curb Records. She has Dreambound Records now that she owns, and she's been fighting a battle with cancer, and I'm telling you, she is a fighter. I've been watching some of the videos and updates, and she's doing okay. Miss Jody Messina is who we're talking about. This is off of her Me album. It is called Love on a Maybe from Jody Messina on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be incredible. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe. No.
Hey, this is Brittany McLam, and you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Hope you got your keys, 'cause baby, we're going places. A tank of gas, no looking back, so let's go ahead and waste it. You're something different, got me out of my element. Tongue-tied hair blowing, midnight glowing, losing my mind, thinking I like where this is going.
new women of country music great? I had a great radio interview with her a few weeks ago. Her name is Brittany McLam, and she is a good friend of this radio station and yours truly. I like where this is going. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, this next artist has been a good friend of ours for some time now. She lives in a small town in Missouri, just north of where I'm broadcasting live in Branson, Missouri. Tonight, she is performing in Stockton, Missouri. She went on at 8 o'clock, and we couldn't be there live, but we can be there in spirit and play one of her songs. Her name is Camber Kane, and her latest single is called Singing My Own Song on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. Hello?
Picked up my daddy's old guitar when I was 14. Somehow it wound up becoming my best friend. Along the way we sure saw a lot and learned some things. And I would put it all down on paper with my pen, from beginning to end. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song. Life can sure throw a lot of things right at you, make you laugh or cry or make you smile. It can move so fast you don't know how it happens. But every step of the way can be worth every mile. It's all worthwhile. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song. Singing my own song. Singing my own song.
I lived it to the fullest, but you know what? I had to.
We are live on the air right now with Mr. Wes Brown. That was Camber Kane, by the way, from El Dorado Springs, and we're already having a good time talking to Wes Brown. Yeah, we're on the radio, man. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate the time tonight. Lots of people were getting ready to tune in, and I was seeing lots of shares that you've been getting, including you. So thanks for sharing the show link tonight. We appreciate it.
Ain't no problem.
Yep. Now, I was looking at your bio for just a little bit, and I see that you started, you picked up your first guitar when you was 9 years old. You got one for your birthday, but you quit because you didn't like the taking the music lessons. It was too much like school.
I had my 9th birthday. Yeah, I had. You know what? The one wish for that birthday was to get a guitar. Got it. Anyways, that's also all I remember, that going to the courthouse. My mom and daddy, they got divorced. They didn't tell me right away.
Oh,
but anyways, took me to the music lesson, and I made it about 30 minutes in the music lesson. I decided to quit and go back and play baseball. It was too much like work, man. Learning all them little symbols and signs, and man, I thought I'd go in and come out a rock star. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But Lord, I didn't know you had to work at it. You know what I mean?
There were strings attached. That's why. See.
Yeah. But I got it back out after, not too long. I was watching CMT, and I got it back out. And you know what? I was watching Garth Brooks The Dance. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
And I learned my first G, C, and D. And I found a capo, and I've been going from there.
That's awesome. Hey, he's why I got into country radio, because I spent 20 years in Oklahoma. I lived where Blake Shelton grew up in Ada, Oklahoma. And, in the 90s when Garth was coming up, Toby Keith, Vince Gill, those guys from Oklahoma, that really got my interest into doing country radio. And I started at an FM station there in McAllister, Oklahoma, and been loving doing country radio ever since. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Alabama, originally from Walker County, Alabama.
Okay.
But I've lived all over that state, playing and singing. But I'm a resident of Wisconsin now. Wisconsin.
Okay.
I'm the one with the accent up here now.
Yep. I was going to say, yeah, you got the accent.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, I had an artist I interviewed a week ago. She goes, I love your southern accent. She is from Canada. And I said, yeah, every once in a while I let the South jump in my mouth too. So it does.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what? Yeah. I had a woman offer to pay me $15 just to stand there and talk to her in the store.
There you go. Hey, you could do quite well at Walmart, man. I'll tell you what.
Ooh, I just don't wear the mask, man.
Yeah.
I can't go that route.
He talks good through the mask. That'd be awesome. Hey, let me ask you too. Now, growing up in Alabama, there's some good country music comes out of there. I'm friends with a gentleman, you may know him by the name of Jonathan East. He's a good old Alabama country artist.
I've heard of him, but I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. Like Riley Green.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Riley's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay.
We lived in the same town there for a while.
Yeah, I have heard him on the radio. He got signed to a major label, so we try to help the folks out that are looking to get a record deal. And get on FM radio like Riley did a few years ago. So, but yeah, I like his stuff. He's really good.
That's it. And it's not even necessarily we all looking for a record deal. We just doing it. Independent. What, you're just trying to do it yourself. Sometimes that's better than having a lot of, you can blow up your fan base quicker and definitely cover more ground because you got the financial backing. But could you imagine if you pulled it all by yourself?
Yeah.
Or with you and a handful of people?
I hear that more than once on interviews that I've done. Everybody says that almost that they would rather stay independent, sometimes because you're in control of your career, your music, Yeah, but
I tell you what, if you ain't careful, you will cut yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? If you got deadlines and things you got to hit, if you got a whole team working and it's like a train, you got to keep it. And the more you pump it, and look, as the exposure gets out and as it grows, you got to capitalize on that with shows, and
right.
You just got to blow it up. You know what? One right song can do that.
Yep.
And you just got to be. I'm learning. We've had some lessons, but I'm learning.
I was turned on to you by a lady that I've been friends with for some time. We used to play a band called King's Landing that she promoted, and her name's Debbie Colley, by the way. So if you know her, big shout out to her. And she was telling me about you, and so I listened to your stuff, and I was like, man, this guy's really good. I like your sound. And how long you been doing this country music thing?
man. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, getting stuck in the back room of the bars. 13, I was paying taxes, singing in the bars.
Wow.
From 13 to probably mid-20s. Mid-20s, you know what? Then I learned, had to figure out something else to do. I don't know. Just we ain't gonna hit on all the horror stories of it. You know what I'm saying? I've been a music. I've been the real deal. I've been in the bar rooms, and I've got the scars and stuff to prove it. And it was always the wrong place, the wrong time. But hell, that was where I was working.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you know, Jason Aldean wrote a song about it quite a few years ago. You know, you got to get those tips from the pickle jar, you know, and play the honky tonks in bars and pay those dues, man. But
or throw a stage in the back of your truck and just wherever you drop your tailgate, make some money.
Yeah. But you know, on the plus side of that, a lot of good songs come out of there if you write your own material, like most of the artists that we play do. You know, those are some good life stories you can tell in music, isn't it?
Yes, man. You know what? I'm gonna try to do something different tonight on Facebook Live. You know, go through a lot of my songs. You know, because they got something going on Facebook. You know, I got some tracks I can play along too. Mm-hmm. A lot of people request different songs. Now I can play another artist's song with me and the guitar, and they won't flag it. But now if I play like a backing track to someone else's song, Facebook will shut her down now.
Yeah.
So you know they're getting it to where you got to have your own material, and which I got plenty of that. I got a new album coming out, and probably 3 more albums ready. Or you know, I mean, they could be put together. It takes a little longer than that.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it all myself too. You know, I ain't using Nashville this time. On these songs you're gonna hear right here, this was me and Buddy Hyatt and Brent Mason and some big names in Nashville. That's who's on these records.
That's awesome. I love it. Now, I've seen posts like that Facebook is kind of, you know, restricting some of that stuff, you know, so if you use, you know, somebody else's backing tracks or something like that. But I want to tell you this, anything that you want to do on Facebook Live, if you want to join our artist played on Indie Country Radio music group, you can be sure to share over there too, because I know you got a lot of fans, and we do too. We got a lot of people in that group. I think it's almost up to 800 people. So you'd be,
takes. You know what? We take bouncing around these different radio stations. We get like a spider web effect going.
Yep.
And next thing you know, you're there.
Absolutely. You know, you'd be performing in front of a lot of folks. And what I'm leading up to is, you know, with this thing with COVID going on, it's been really hard, I know, for the artists to be able to do those shows. They're slowly coming back in some parts of the country. Now, I'm in Branson, Missouri, and they're slowly coming back here, but they're still limiting, you know, how many people can go into a theater and watch a show and everything. But how have you found that to be? Because I'm looking at your your website, and you're kind of doing shows out of the back of a pickup truck. Tell us about that.
Yeah, how you like that?
I love it.
When they tell you that you can't have more than 6 to 8 to a crowd, then they tell you that you got to stay 6 feet apart. Hell, do you think I could wear a mask and sing? Man, at the end of the day, you know, and we're not going to get into a political thing. Trump 2020, but anyways, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, my gosh, man, things out here. Look, it's I don't even know where I was going with that. I slid one in, didn't I?
Well, hey, as long as you're a Chevy man, I'm looking at a white Chevy you're standing in front of, and I just bought a new Silverado in March, a brand new 2020. So I love the Chevy truck, man. That's
cool. Look, I got the 2500. It's got the 6.0 and it's nice. But you know what? I threw a stage up in the. I mean, you know, heck, why not? You know what? They're shutting the world down. We ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But you know what? People still. You know what? Entertainers, just because they don't go live all the time, you know, a hustler's a hustler, and you know what, a musician's going to play. Remember that.
Yeah.
You know what, and them private shows in the back of that truck. You know what? I'm the first one to come up with it, as far as I know. But there will be more to come. You watch.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's very innovative in what we got going on right now because, you know, I'm doing got a sponsor for OuthouseTickets.com. You know, they're trying to raise money to help save these small venues like the ones in Nashville, Tennessee. And, you know, some of them have permanently shut down already due to COVID, and that's a shame, you know, because there's some of them got a long history of, you know, helping the indie artists like yourself and like we're trying to do, you know, get heard and get that music out there.
We you know what, I'm gonna trust in God, brother, and I'm going to just know that, you know what, I tell you what, things are gonna work out here in this music thing, and I really appreciate you taking the time, you know, talking with me and everything, because I don't forget about people on the way up. You know what?
Yeah.
And the way up, we can go up together. It's just, you just got to spread it around.
Yep.
And I appreciate it. I really do.
Well, I love doing this. You know, this is my 8th year of doing radio, and I've taken some time off and retired a time or two and come back to it. And this last time was because of COVID. I decided, you know, hey, it's time to get back into it, because the music never really stopped coming in to me, and there was just so much people I would see posts of them tired of streaming on Netflix and binge watching TV shows. And so I thought, you know, this new music needs to be heard anyways. Let's get it back on the air and get it back on the radio. So that's what we're doing. And then I get to meet folks like you from doing it. And that's why we do what we do. We love to.
Well, look, maybe I'll be out that way. I hear there's a lot of music going on out there in Branson, Missouri.
Yeah, absolutely. There is. That, you know, they have more theater seats in Branson. I don't know if you realize this. They have more theater seats in Branson, Missouri than they do in Broadway in New York City.
Wow. So,
yep, there's 58,000 theater seats here and about 47,000 in New York City on Broadway. So we beat them by just a little bit, but there's some really good venues to play in here, and you would love it. And the time of the year to come is about right now. About the first week in November, those trees are going to start turning, and it's beautiful here in the Ozarks. You'd love the scenery.
Look, man, find a couple places. I'll do the rest. I got a camper.
Sounds good. Know? Hey, we love that, man. I love to camp. Absolutely.
I'm going on tour, you know, the 29th. So yeah, but this is a tour. We got the first month and a half booked, but then we're going to play it by ear, but it always works out.
Yeah.
Everybody's always ready for a good time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hey, you got a gentleman by the name of Thomas Atkinson in my chat room, and he just did an twist on it. So tell us about what twist on it is. Is that your Twitter account?
Twist on it. I used to ride a Harley all the time. Okay. And you know what? Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting messages while I'm talking. And anyways, I was on, you know what, a few beers, and you know what, sitting on the back porch of a buddy of mine, and he said something because I flew past the whole pack, you know, and his wife was saying something to me, and he said, she was talking about, you know, why I'm going so fast on that bike. And he said, sometimes you just got a twist on it. But the way he said it, it was funny. And I said, you know what? If you had a tattoo gun, I said, I'd let her tattoo that on me.
That's awesome.
And they had a daggone, who would have thought it had a whole freaking tattoo kit? She had never done one before, but I let her do it. So it's a tattoo I got on my arm, twist on it. And you know what? I just used it. I threw it in there just to, you know, hey, you know, crank on that throttle, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hit the brakes. You got to go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I got a lot of tattoos too, but they're all Kansas City Chiefs and Kansas City Royals baseball and logos and stuff like that. So I love your tattoos, though, man. You got some ink going on. I love that.
A lot of it was. I will say this to the day I die. A lot of it was. It's a story to be told. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Or find some of my tattoos are so crazy, but you know what? There's a time and place to tell that story, anyways.
Yep.
It ain't that.
Well, that's art. That's art, just like music, man. Music is art too. And speaking of music, let me ask you: do you write your own stuff, or do you co-write with someone?
Nah, I write all my own stuff.
Okay. So
I mean, I'm not co-writing, but I just can't never. I mean, my songs come to me at times. I write a lot different than other folks. Mm-hmm. It ain't paper pen type thing. It just kind of comes out, and if I can record it, I got it. You know what I mean?
That's it. Now, this song, Anyhow, that I'm getting ready to play is the first one that I heard, and I loved it. And then I had to hear some more from him. I was like, this Wes Brown guy's got it going on. He's pretty good. So tell us about this song before we play it for the folks and let them hear what you sound like on the radio.
Man, this song right here, I was going through a divorce, and was going through a divorce, and I was trying to. I speak through song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm going through something, and you know what, things get. You know, before I, you know, show it, I'll sing about it. And you know what? Before I talk about it, put it that way. Anyways, and a couple verses in that song. First of it, you know, just kind of talking to the last ex-wife, and then the last verse was talking to my brother. He passed away back May the 2nd of 2008. He hung himself. And boy, that was always a hang up for me for a while. But since I got back into the music full time, you know, and I just let things be. You know what? I just trust in God and do the best I can do.
Yeah.
But this song, it come out. Them 3 verses are about them 3 different things. You'll hear it as the song goes along.
Okay. Well, let's play it for the folks, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more. We're spending some time with Wes Brown, and this is called Anyhow on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Girl, I never meant to break your heart. I'm sorry she was always on my mind. And holding her right now is kinda hard, when all I've got is you on my mind. You're in my head, you're in my mind. I swear this happens every time I turn around. Can't get it out. You're in my dreams, you're right by me. I swear now everywhere I look I see you smiling down. But anyhow, you'll never know just how hard I try to be there with my son and my wife. But my demons put them through hell. Even when I tried to stand, I still fail. You're in my head, you're in my mind. I swear this happens every time I turn around. Can't let it out. You're in my dreams, you're right by me. I swear now everywhere I look I see you smiling down. But anyhow, if one day I make it to the end, please tell me I'll see you again. And if you don't see me on the other side, no, tell her mama I love her. Lord knows I tried. You're in my head, you're in my mind. I swear this happens every time I turn around. Can't let it out. You're in my dreams, you're right by me. I swear now everywhere I look I see you smiling down. But anyhow,
Anyhow, his name is Wes Brown, and he is an awesome talent. I'll tell you what, everybody is loving your stuff, and that's what I love about having a live chat room on the radio here that we're doing tonight on Spreaker. You get instant feedback on a song, and folks are loving it instantly. That is awesome, and good stuff. Now, let's give a big shout out to where you recorded Anyhow, and I guess you're getting ready to make a full album, right?
Well, actually, I'm in the process of making it now. I recorded Anyhow at Starstruck Studios in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Hyatt, he was producing, Brent Mason on the guitar, and there are several other ones. I don't know. I can't remember all the names. But they called themselves the A-Team. They're a very good group of guys. It's real tight.
Yeah.
We've been playing, they're studio musicians.
Uh-huh.
So I'm more like I'm doing this album. This one I'm doing myself. You know what?
Yeah.
I got 3 songs on the album that's going to be from Starstruck, but then I got about 7. This I did all myself. So, we're going to try it that way.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I like that. That's the way to do it, actually. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, too, now, do you have any brothers and sisters? And if so, are they musically inclined like you? Or, you told me off the air you had a band for 16 years. I don't know if maybe some of your brothers were in your band or not.
No, I had one brother.
Just the one?
And he's passed away.
Okay.
So, but you know what? I don't know. My mama won't ever say this, but my mama can sing and she can play a piano. So she can play. So I guess I got it. And my dad, he could play on the guitar a little bit. So, but I don't know, nothing like what I've done with it. I guess they just, I don't know.
Well, I saw on your website you said it was God-given talent, and
that's what it is.
And exactly, that's sometimes that just happens. It doesn't necessarily have to get passed on to the other family members. But I like to ask that question because there's nothing like family support when you're trying to do this, is there?
Well, you know what? I tell you, living the lifestyle of a musician. I've done the sex, drugs, rock and roll deal. I've went down that path, and that's how I got a lot of the tattoos I got right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, it come to a point I had to turn it around. And the thing is, like that song, I want you to look it up. It's called Lord Help Me. It went number 1 on Cashbox charts. Like that Shelter When It's Raining you're figuring to play. It went number 1 on Cashbox.
Nice.
But I've got a lot of songs out there. I got a album out. It's through CD Baby. It's called Keeping It Country. And well, I don't think I put it out to TuneCore, but it has me and Vern Gosden doing Chiseled in Stone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I've done a few things, but I'm happy at the rate it's growing. It's starting to move out here.
That's awesome. Now, I see that you're kind of an outlaw country artist, we might say, and there were some good ones in that genre of Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson.
I got a prison number. I don't know. That's where my outlaw ways got me. But yeah.
I just needed your phone number. I didn't need the prison number. That's awesome. But when you look at artists that maybe you pattern yourself after, who would you say really inspires you in the world of country music?
Oh, my gosh. I can tell you who inspired me was Hank Williams Jr.
Okay.
All the way up to the point where I was 13 years old. And, what I hated the most about going to work is throughout my, I guess, early teens and, my whole teens, I was living as like a grown adult kind of, and it's not that either one of my parents was wrong. They just split up and a couple things happened, and that's how it ended up. I ended up living and being raised on the Indian reservation, down Post Creek Indian Reservation, down South Alabama.
Uh-huh.
So, and I have a big following down there, Dirty 30. Anyways, where are we going with this, brother?
Well, what I want to know is what would be your dream gig if there is an artist either living or who has passed that you could bring back. It'd be Hank Jr. That you could do a duet with or open for. Yeah.
If I could do a show with, you talking about if I could do a concert?
Yeah, do a concert or perform live on stage. Hank Williams Jr.
Maybe Hank Williams Jr. or Kid Rock next, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was, if they cool as what I see sometimes, I don't know, but I don't keep up with other artists really. But I would love to do. Yeah, Hank Jr. He inspired me to do the sing the way I sing, and I'd have to go with Hank.
That's awesome. Didn't they wait too long to induct him into the Country Music Hall of Fame too? I thought so, man. He got in.
You know what? You know what? When you go through life, kind of doing it your own way and doing your own thing, you bump your heads a few times. Hey, they seem to blackball you on some markets.
Yeah.
But look, you know what? Now George Strait, I would do a show with George Strait too.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. That's that. I got a little mixture of both. You know what? But hell, I would do a concert with Kid Rock. I'd do a concert with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, I can play all types of music and love all types of music.
Yep. Now, when we go to a Wes Brown show, when things open back up, what are some of the artists that we can hear that you would probably cover in one of your shows?
Oh, it depends what the crowd's feeling like. You know what? I'm gonna cover all my stuff, and we can do Hank, we can do George Jones, Conway Twitty, we can do. You know, now I ain't too hip on the newer stuff, on the newer guys stuff. Now I can do some Riley Green, you know, I want to dig back and start doing maybe some like Garth Brooks and stuff. You know what? I don't care. Garth was the man. You know.
Yeah.
Growing up, I don't know. You know what? Whatever they expect, I kind of judge the crowd. How now when we get to where we're doing Wes Brown concerts and everyone's coming just for that, that's when we'll just play off what the crowd wants until it gets so big. Then it's just my songs.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you on Garth Brooks. You know, he is the man, and to be able to take 10 years off and step away from it, and then come back and win Entertainer of the Year.
Still packing stadiums.
Yeah, exactly. And he comes back and wins Entertainer of the Year at the CMA Awards, and he even announced that he's not going to be nominated for that award anymore because he wants to help other people, you know, and share that love, you know.
Well, he's the best, right? What it is, he created, and you know what, he was a marketing genius before the internet and stuff. But the thing is, he created, so you know what, he gives them a live show that people don't do. You go out and see some of these artists, a lot of them don't sound the same when they're live.
Yeah.
And you know what, that's a must. That's why now you know what, if I'm going to have a band, it's going to be it's going to be a kick-ass band. That's just how it is.
Right.
You know?
You know, and I told him, many artists, you know, that's the reason you go to a concert is because you want to see if they sound just like they do on the radio, huh?
That's it. Well, like with my songs, you know, like The Shelter When It's Raining, you're going to play, and all them, I've got my own tracks, you know, them that I played during them songs. But yeah, all the rest I do just me and the guitar and the loop pedal.
Yeah. That's
a little harmonizer machine.
It sounds great, man. You got some good stuff out there. Now, if folks want to log on tonight on social media and find you on social media to buy one of your records, where can they find you?
Look, they can go to Wes Brown Music on Facebook, or they can go to the @ symbol, put Twist on it.
Okay.
And that'll take you right to it. Or and if they want to buy merchandise or my CD and stuff, you go to wesbrownmusic.com.
Fantastic.
And I'll say that on there tonight. I'm fitting to go live right now.
There you go. Well, man, have a great live show tonight, and we're going to go live for another hour and put some more music on the radio. But I sure appreciate the time tonight, and you're welcome to come back anytime. You got something you want to promote, and especially when you come out with that album and it's finished, we would love to talk to you again.
All right. It sounds good. We'll do it.
Been a lot of fun. His name is Wes Brown. This is called Shelter When It's Raining on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
I've been on my own since 12 years old, picking strings in a honky-tonk under a neon glow, learning how to sing, how to bend these strings, just how crazy this old life can be. Ain't it funny how the places in life may change, but as for me, somehow it always stayed the same. If I could find a little shelter when it's raining, just a little bit of cover when I'm cold. If I could live my days at night, finally make a few wrongs right, finally find some way to loosen up these ropes. If I could find a little shelter when it's raining, maybe one day, Lord, you'll finally ease my soul. People start to get a little older and life starts slowing down. Ain't it funny how the places in your life may change? Different place, different honky-tonk, but they always stay the same. If I can find a little shelter when it's raining, just a little bit of cover when I'm cold. If I could live my days at night, finally make a few wrongs right, finally find some way to loosen up these ropes. If I could find a little shelter when it's raining, maybe one day, Lord, you'll finally ease my soul. Shelter when it's raining, just a little bit of cover when I'm cold. If I could live my days at night, finally make a few wrongs right, finally find some way to loosen up these ropes. If I could find a little shelter when it's raining, maybe one day, Lord, you'll finally so, no, no, maybe one day, Lord, you'll finally take my soul. Oh, no, oh, no, finally take my soul.
Once again, his name is Wes Brown, Wes Brown Music on Facebook and Twitter, and wesbrownmusic.com is his website. I want to thank him very much for doing the radio interview tonight. We had a blast. I could have talked to him some more, but he needed to go live on Facebook and put out some music for his fan base, and he's got a good one, and it is growing, and we're glad to have some of them tuned into the radio program tonight as well. We're getting ready to kick off hour number 3. Let's do it with my good friend Mr. Danny Allen from Nashville, Tennessee. This is called You Know I Want You from Danny Allen on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. I got the truck gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They wanna make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Been fighting back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you, I want you right here, right now. You make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out. Make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. You know I want you.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by Stockyard Whiskey. Built on a dream, aged for 25 years, and not for the faint of heart. Stockyard embodies the select few who believe in hard work and relish in the opportunity to take a step back to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Don't take our word, grab a bottle now and savor high-level whiskey at its finest. Go to stockyardwhiskey.com.
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I've been keeping secrets since I was old enough to lie, covering up those backwood trails where the moonshine man hides. Gonna have a party, not everyone can come. Gotta have an acquired taste for what's in that drum. What happens in the country gets crazy on a Saturday night. Little bitty hoedown where you throw down and there's usually a fight. Someone goes missing, you caught kissing, rolling in the hay. I'd love to tell you, but I can't say what happens in the country stays in the country. Don't let no one tell you there ain't nothing going on. Party starts at sundown and don't stop till dawn. Out in the backwoods there's a different moral code. You don't share with friends or kin if you hope to grow old. What happens in the country gets crazy on a Saturday night. Little bitty hoedown where you throw down and there's usually a fight. Someone goes missing, you caught kissing, rolling in the hay. I'd love to tell you, but I can't say what happens in the country stays in the country. What happens in the country gets crazy on a Saturday night. Little bitty hoedown where you throw down and there's usually a fight. Someone goes missing, you caught kissing, rolling in the hay. I'd love to tell you, but I can't say what happens in the country stays in the country. What happens in the country stays in the country.
Oh, yeah, she's our good friend, Miss Jessie Lynn, the Alabama cowgirl herself. Her latest single right there, What Happens in the Country Stays in the Country. What happens in the radio gets blasted out all over to the world, absolutely. And sometimes those muted mic conversations behind the scenes, they get out on the radio too. And so we did that a little bit tonight, but we had a good time talking to Mr. Wes Brown, and I hope he comes back soon. He was fun to talk to. Welcome to hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. We play the best in new country music by indie artists. We are also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, and we are sure glad to have them on board with us as well. How about another great country music artist right now from the state of Texas? His name is Randall King. This is called Hey Cowgirl on Indie Country Radio, KICR and KUHSdenver.com.
Hey, cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, hey, cowgirl, is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
It's another Friday night out on these old back roads. We got the coolers packed up tight and everybody's ready to roll. Roll on down that road. Well, the fellas, they dress down and watch them ladies dance around. Back in the woods on Cowskin Creek, everybody used to be someone. There's no need to call, come on, unless you get stuck in the mud. Yeah, we might get loud and make you sing. There's no telling what tonight might bring. So take my hand and come lay with me on the banks of Cowskin Creek. Cowskin Creek. It's the finer things in life, like a creekside campfire. pretty little country queen, sipping on a Bud Light, sure to blow your mind. There's only one way down, I'd love to show you around. Back in the woods on Cowskin Creek, everybody gets to be someone. There's no need to call, come on, come on, unless you get stuck in the mud. Yeah, we might get loud and make you sing. There's no telling what tonight might bring. So take my hand and come live with me on the banks of Cowskin Creek. Cowskin Creek. Crow's right there by the water's edge. I know how it's gonna end. Wearing nothing but a big old smile, everybody's jumping in. Back in the woods on Cowskin Creek, everybody gets to be someone. There's no need to call, come on, unless you get stuck in the mud. Yeah, 'cause we get loud and love to sing. There's no telling what this night might bring. So take my hand and come lay with me on the banks of Cowskin Creek. Cowskin Creek. Cowskin Creek.
His name is Nuke Bushner. He is from Parsons, Kansas, and I grew up about an hour from there. And we are going to hang out tomorrow in Branson if we can get our schedules together. He messaged me before the show tonight, and he's going to be in Branson, Missouri tomorrow. So we're going to see if we can't go down there and hang out with Mr. Nuke Bushner. That is called Cowskin Creek, his first single to hit radio. We've got it. We've been playing it, and we love it. You can also check out the video to Cowskin Creek by Nuke Bushner on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Over 400 videos you got to watch, but you'll see him eventually, and it is awesome video, too. Very well done. I love it. This next artist I found by looking up some new videos last week, and we have booked a radio interview too. I'll be live on October the 8th with Miss Crystal King at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to talk about her latest single. It is called Slow Love, right here from Crystal King on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
There ain't much to do in this small town, but hooking up and settling down. So there's some things that you should know from the start. I'm not looking for a one-night fling, not ready for a diamond ring. I want someone who's willing to win my heart, so I hope it's fine if I take my time. I wanna slow love like a long dirt road after dusk on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. I wanna slow love. I like swaying to an old country song and staying up all night as you go on and on about growing up, working on your daddy's farm. I wanna know everything about you, behind the scars and that tattoo. All I got is time underneath these stars. I wanna slow love like a long dirt road after dusk on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanted southern drawl singing, church bells ringing slow, like a front porch swinging when we're old. I want a slow love, like a longer road after dusk, on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, we're waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. No need to rush. I want to slow love.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you?
We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Honky-tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home. You can get a little sideways listening to George Strait and how he's just a troubadour. Or hear the mariachis play sad songs about yesterday, 'cause she don't love you anymore. Honky-tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home. Nothing like getting down, listening to that Texas sound, twin fiddles and a steel guitar, killing time with friends in low places, having rounds flirting with the waitress till that neon moon is gone. Honky-tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home
His name is Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band. You can follow him on Twitter at TCB Country. That is called Honky Tonks and Cantinas from the Tony Corrales Band. I'll tell you what, when things start to slowly open back up, and some things already are from COVID-19, go out and support your local Honky Tonk and Cantina. They need you now more than ever, and live music, there is nothing like it in this world. We got some good live music on the radio tonight, though. Thanks for joining me. We are in hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. And I had a great radio interview a few weeks ago with this next country music artist. Her name is Dusty Lee. Dusty Lee and the Claim Jumpers is the name of her band, and this is an absolute hit song. It is called 99 Halos from Dusty Lee on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
3 years ago today, there ain't been one single night without you for me.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I still smell the smoke from the 4th of July fireworks, and I still feel the kick drum. Front row at the concert after Talladega. Safe to say you stick around. We were both drunk at the party when I told you that I loved you. You laughed like I was crazy, but I swear, girl, that's when I knew what we had. Looking back on it right now, that last call, first kiss, never left my mind. That old school Springsteen gets me every time, and when I see that leather jacket, think about how you had it wrapped around your shoulder. That whole October and that sunset there, full of fire on the beach. I can still feel your hands all over me. When the sky lights up, girl, it's your shade of blue. 'Cause every other memory is you. Girl, you're every other turn down, every back road in my head. And even though it's over, you're still playing hard to forget. Close my eyes and there you are, still underneath the stars. 'Cause that last call, first kiss, never left my mind. That old school Springsteen gets me every time, and when I see that leather jacket, think about how you had it wrapped around your shoulder. That whole October and that sunset there, full of fire on the beach. I can still feel your hands all over me. And when the sky lights up, girl, it's your shade of blue. 'Cause every other memory is you. Girl, it's you. Every other memory is you and me. Wrapped up in the summer, there'll never be another like that last call, first kiss, that never left my mind. And that old school Springsteen, it gets me every time, and when I see that leather jacket, think about how you had it wrapped around your shoulder. That whole October and that sunset there, full of fire on the beach. I can still feel your hands all over me. And when the sky lights up, girl, it's your shade of blue. 'Cause every other memory is you. Girl, it's you. Every other memory is you and me. Tangled in the summer, there'll never be another like that last call, first kiss.
Making his debut on KICR Indie Country Radio is Ryan Hurd, Hurd. Ryan Hurd, and a great tune called Every Other Memory. Mr. Ward Davis is up next. He performed live in Springfield, Missouri last Thursday night. I missed it because I was live on here, but his latest single is this one, Don't Open That Door, from Ward Davis. On Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also on iHeartRadio. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio in the podcast section.
Than me, I can't count the times I've crawled back on my knees. So now I know just what I gotta do. But the pain of leaving here is gonna take a drink or two. I'm sober right now, but not for long. So listen to me good before my good sense is gone. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door. It's time we both admit this is wrong, but neither you know good and well that you could save us both a heartache and tell me to go to hell. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door. No, girl, there ain't no way I could ever let you go. So you'll have to be the one to tell me no. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
I wouldn't be here if not for your faith, if not for your love, if not for your saving grace. I'd be a loner, forgotten and small, climbing a mountain that's too big and too tall. But because you love me, because you care, I can do anything, anytime, anyhow, anywhere. Because you love me, because you're unstoppable, undeterred. I have heard an answered prayer because you love me. I couldn't stand here if not for your strength, if not for your because you love me, can do anything, anytime, anyhow, anywhere. Because you love me, because you're there. I am unstoppable, undeterred. I have heard an answered prayer. Because you love because you love me. Because you love me.
That is a brand new single from Jessica Muse. M-E-U-S-E is how she spells her last name. And that single is only about a week old, and I am loving it. It is called Because You Love Me, Miss Jessica Muse. Well, I'll tell you what, I hope you love me too, and I hope you love me enough to send me some music. If you would like to try to get on this radio station, we would love to hear from you. Email us those MP3s, and wave format is fine as well, to indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. If you have a fully produced video to your music, we would love to have that as well. Indie Country Television @yahoo.com. We are radio, we are television. We got you covered 24/7. Now, when we're not live on the air on Spreaker.com, you can hear the music like I'm playing tonight on Zeno FM. That is Z-E-N-O. Go to Zeno FM and just search KICR Indie Country Radio. You'll see two channels. We have a big 80s show as well. If you love 80s music like I used to play a long time ago, then we started a channel with that as well. The Hastings and Company is up next. Hastings and Co. They are from the state of Ohio. This is called American Love on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's like fireworks flying on the 4th of July, lighting up the midnight air. It's warm summer nights trying to win a prize down at the county fair. Well, it's you and me, baby, young, wild, and crazy kids, free falling hard in American love. American love. It's free like an eagle soaring when we go speeding down that old highway. Head out the window just to feel the wind blow, sun shining on your face. And it's singing along at the top of our lungs. Born in the USA, it's American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. It's grass stained jeans, your arms around me in the middle of a country show. 10,000 light of skies on fire, dancing when they play our song. And it's the freedom I feel in the kisses you steal, wrapped up in your strong American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. American love. Now we've got a little house for you and me, a flag hanging high for all to see. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding
he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Tires on the combine turning, knocking that green gold down. Almost time to quit working and take a little ride around. Checking out all the sweet things that spring up this time of year. Silver Queen and dogwood trees ain't all they grow around here. Never seen nothing so pretty when all the girls come out. They call it Cotton and Cornrow City, but we call it Sugar Town. And those kiss me smiles grow sweet and wild for country miles around here in Sugar Town. You might find them with their toes in the river, soaking up the sun on the dock. Evan Roots lined up, fish ain't biting, but that's the boys' favorite spot. When it gets a little bit hotter, they gotta jump in and cool down. Yeah, the crops ain't all that need water here in Sugar Town. Never seen nothing so pretty when all the girls come out. They call it Cotton and Cornrow City, but we call it Sugar Town. And those kiss me smiles grow sweet and wild for country miles around here in Sugar Town. Never seen nothing so dang pretty as when all the girls come out. They call it Cotton and Cornrow City, but we call it Sugar Town. And those kiss me smiles grow sweet and wild for country miles around here in Sugar Town. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sugar Town. Woo-hoo-hoo. Love that Sugar Town.
We had a great radio interview last Thursday night. He is my good buddy, Mr. Tate Stevens, your 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Male Vocalist of the Year. His latest single right there is called Sugar Town, and no doubt he performed it tonight live in Kansas City, Missouri, sponsored by the Kansas City Power and Light District. Mr. Tate Stevens, he is awesome. Go check him out, Tate Stevens Music. Mr. John Wolf is up next. His latest single is called Baby This and Baby That on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, playing New Country's Best.
Come home dragging weight of the world on my shoulders, girl, and all I know is I wanna cash out, shut it down, throw in the towel, 'cause I'm feeling low and I'm moving slow. But when she's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. It still sounds good, good morning, good night, and anything else those pretty lips say. She sounds like an angel cooking in the kitchen. I love to listen to the songs she sings, but it's a whole other thing when she's all baby this and baby that. I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back
this, and baby, that when she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. Yeah, my favorite thing in the world to see are those pretty brown eyes looking back at me, those pretty red lips I wanna kiss so bad, saying baby this and baby that. When she's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back. When she's all baby this and baby that, when she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance. And she's all baby this and baby that. She's baby this and baby that. Every time she's baby this and baby that. Yeah, she's baby this and baby that.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I used to want to be a cowboy, a shadow in the sunset. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. I used to want to be a cowboy. I used to want to be Elvis, drive a pink Cadillac car. That's why I learned to play the guitar. I used to want to be Elvis. There's a lot of things I used to want to do till I met you. Now I want to be honest. Now I want to be better. Now I want to be the me I should have been when we were together. I want to be at least almost close to worth your love. I want to be who you thought I was. Used to want to join the circus and hang around with the freak show. Wish I'd learned to walk a tightrope. I used to want to join the circus. Used to want to stay 18. I used to want an Airstream with a lawn chair tumbleweed view. Now I just want you. And I want to be honest. Now I want to be better. I want to be the me I should have been when we were together. I want to be at least almost close to worth your love. I want to be who you thought I was. There's a lot of things I used to want to be till you stopped loving me. Now I want to be steady. I want to be forever. Now I want to be the me I could have been when we were together. I want to be at least almost close to worth your love. I want to be who you thought I was. Yeah, I want to be who you thought I was.
That is the latest single from Miss Brandy Clark. You can check out the video to Who You Thought I Was on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, we got time for one, maybe two more. This is a former American Idol contestant. His latest single is called Long Comes a Girl. His name is Tyler Booth on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer. And you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck, weekend, hardcore, drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your sixth string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it rain. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church. Let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl. And you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your sixth string. If she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it rain. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Along comes a girl.
Once again, his name is Tyler Booth. He is a former American Idol contestant. That is called Long Comes a Girl, and video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, I want to thank Wes Brown for joining me tonight. Wes Brown Music is where you can find him on Facebook and Twitter, and wesbrownmusic.com is his website. Go check out his music. He is absolutely phenomenal, and we would love to have him back anytime, especially soon as his new album hits the airwaves. We would love to have that as well. Join me tomorrow night. My special guest at 7:30 p.m. Central Time will be Mr. Philip Sanders, and Brody Castor's going to join us at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And, of course, as always, we'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, the gentleman that always takes me out on the radio, his name is J.D. Shelburne, and I always play C on the radio because that's exactly what I'm going to do, especially tomorrow night. But I want to congratulate him and his wife. 2 days ago, they just had a new, beautiful baby boy, Mr. J.D. Shelburne. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely love it. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored, actually Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on our Facebook page at Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there, and we will like you right back. I'll see you on the radio tomorrow night. Bye-bye, everybody.
downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock